So we are normally live, but we are always waiting a bit just to be sure that the delay is okay, that there are no problems. So let's see, guys, if you start seeing me and Andar, please write it. It would be cool so that we know that you see us and also hear us. Waiting to see if people are answering, if they see and hear us, because otherwise that would be really crazy. People are saying hello, guys. Do you hear? Do you hear me when I'm speaking? Oh yeah, okay. So they are saying that they see and hear us. So that's great. Ciao Juventini of the world, welcome on the channel. I'm really happy that you joined, because it's a strange hour for me to do a live. Normally I always do it really late in the evening, about 11 p.m. my time, because that's easy. But today I have a really special and nice guest, and he's not living near to me, so I had to adapt also my hour time so that people who live near to him could join and see Andar. Before presenting Andar, I wanted to do the most important thing, actually, and saying hello to all the people that are already in the chat. So who do we have? Let's start seeing and saying hello to the people. We have the first one that jumped in was Muslim. Hello, Muslim. Really happy that you are here. We have
Hi
Iskandar.
everyone.
Iskandar is someone I think living near to you, Andar.
Yes, my friend is Andar. Yeah, we met couple times actually.
We have Nilesh. Hello, Nilesh. I'm really happy that you joined. And we have Michael from the Netherlands. We have, those are the people that said hello. I think I forgot nobody. So, really, extremely happy to have you, Andar. The live session is not about me, it's about two things. It's about you and about Juventus. So, the first thing I
Okay.
really want to is just in a few words, because then I will go with the questions, that you present yourself. Who are you?
Okay. Thank you, BP, for this opportunity. Actually, hi everyone. How you continue your world? My name is Andar. I live in Jakarta. Uh, I've, I'm a Juventino since like 20 years ago. So I'm kind of old tifosi here. Living in Jakarta, it took me 17 to 20 hours flying into Turin, so it's quite far away. So that's about me.
That's great. So, Andar from Jakarta.
Yes,
I'm really happy because it's the first time I do that part of the world. So let's explain the people how it goes, especially people that just join. We have three parts, okay? Three parts in the live. The
okay,
first one is about Andar, so it's called Just Questions, where I will ask you a question. Then we have a small game, a really nice game. It's new, so if people just wait for it. And then we have the Juventus actuality, Mercato, and what's going on that topic. So let's start with you, Andar. You already answered me to the first question. Where are you living? You said Jakarta. You
yes.
already answered to the second question. How long do you support Juventus? And you said about 20 years. So that's really long. So I will shoot the first question I received from Twitter. It was a question from Ober, Juventino for Life. And he asked, and I will shoot immediately, why did you choose Juventus and not a Premier League team?
Um, at the first back in 90s, Serie A was huge, was big. So I don't think I ever heard EPL at that time actually. And here in Indonesia, it is the Serie A is broadcasted for free, so everyone can watch it here.
Okay.
Um, and yeah, that's the beginning. But actually, the real story about why Juventus is actually it's because of my mom.
Okay.
Um, yeah, me and mom we were watching World Cup '98 together. We both supporting Italia. And I remember at the news at the time, it's they said about um, Del Piero, like the next big thing. He just he's one of the candidates of the Ballon d'Or as well at the time.
True.
So yeah, that then we were following Italy, but Italy wasn't go far enough. I think it's class. I think quarter, no, not even quarterfinal. I think it's class
Just
16.
before, I think in '98, we were
Yeah,
not that good. It's true. We had a good
yeah,
team too, huh? But we didn't make
yeah.
it
We have a
through.
good team. Yeah. Then yeah. So mom talked about the Del Piero a lot. I read about Del Piero a lot, and then I'm following him from that year. And that's the beginning on how I love Del Piero and as well Juventus as well because Del Piero is Juventus. So yeah, that's it.
That that's amazing.
That's the beginning. Yeah.
You're the first person that tell me that you became actually Juventus fan thanks to your mom. Most of the time is the father or whatever, and yeah, the
Yeah.
first time. So I'm really happy for
Yeah.
that. Great,
Because
great thing.
my father actually he's not watching football, so it's my mom who
Okay.
influenced us. Yeah, yeah. She's been watching especially World Cup, yeah, since the very young age. So she passed it
Okay.
on to me.
And I will shoot immediately another one because we are talking about Juventus. You told me that Serie A was free in Jakarta. You could watch
Yes,
it for free. But
yes.
how is it to live Juventus in Jakarta? Because we have a different time zone. How do you adapt to see the matches? How does the community in Jakarta lives? I'm curious about that.
Yes. Um, you know, if we are so passionate about football, not general, not only for Serie A but also for the local clubs. So I think the time it's not really a problem for us, especially me back in like um 15, 10 or 5 years ago. I still go to um match viewing party at 2:45 a.m. or 1:45 a.m. on the weekend, and on also if it is Champions League, then it means a weekday, right? And watching together, not sleeping at all till morning, then going to the office like a zombie, need to um, get triple shot of espresso to start the day. So
Mm,
it's actually not that hard because we have that passion of Juventus. So we were proud to say that we love Juventus that much. Like, we don't care about the next day. We just care about the day, the Juventus day. That's what's most important.
I
So
love
yeah,
it. I really love what you're saying. We don't care about the next day because today Juventus is playing, and that's something amazing. We don't realize when we live in Europe, we don't realize how lucky we are because for sure, if Juventus is plays at 3 p.m., we can watch it easily. If there is Champions League at 9 p.m., people stop working. We just can sit in our sofa and watch the television, so it's really easy. We don't have to make those efforts. And then when I meet people from USA, from Indonesia, from wherever in the world who really has to wake up or not going to sleep, that's something that I have a huge respect for that. So,
thank you very
but
much.
and that's also something that I really liked. um, you already went to the Juventus stadium.
Yes.
Can you explain me, because I also discovered it in 2011 for the first time, and I know the feeling it has, but I wanted to know the first time you went there, what was your feeling?
Okay. My first time was back in May 2017.
Okay.
And my first game was Derby della Cup, Derby della Mole, which is Juventus Torino. It's I never really can explain it in a word. How it's feeling. It's just like my heart was jumping. It's all the excitement. I have it since um before leaving Jakarta. Like I have to hold it for like 17 hours till I finally see the stadium myself. It's so I can say the word is like electrifying. It's 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 put um it's beyond the world, beyond the world. Like and
Stupid,
it's and
stupid question. Did you cry when you entered the stadium?
yes, I am. I,
Oh,
even before entering the stadium, when we arrived there and I saw the stadium from the bus, that's the moment I start crying.
oh yeah, I know that feeling. I did the same the first time. You know what I did? I when I entered you have all those barriers,
But
and when they
yep,
opened the stadium and I entered the first time in 2011, I was with my brother and my other brother, my father. We were out, but me and one of my brother, we just stopped. We went on the ground and we kissed the ground. It was crazy. See, I have a picture of that. It's so nice, so great. And
yeah.
flying
It's
17 hours just to see Juventus. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, it's not the only time you went there. I think it's an addiction. It's a bit like a drugs because you went a bit more than one time.
yes. I've I've visited Turin now like 5 times. I'm already watching 7 home games so far.
Wow.
So I always I always try to make a week at least 2 games a week. Either it's
Yeah,
Serie A and Champions League. So I always go either it's May or November.
makes
Just
sense.
yeah. So it's going to be worth it. So
Mm.
I did go to away game as well. I did one in San Siro, Milan Juve,
Nice
and last
stadium.
time, yes,
It's
yeah,
beautiful.
it's beautiful one. And we sat on the away stand. You have to walk all the way to the top of the
Yeah.
San Siro, yeah. And the
Uh,
other one is the Lyon Juve last February actually.
in Lyon. You were there for the last
Yeah,
Champions League game of Juventus. What a
yeah.
beautiful game, right?
It's
It's crazy when you go all the way from Jakarta to see Juventus and then they play like that. Oh, I
yeah,
would not be
yeah.
happy at all. And that I have a first two things from the people who are watching. Iskandar is saying, I agree with Andar that we, the Asian, here doesn't care about tomorrow. The most important is Juventus. So, Iskandar, I agree with you, and I'm really happy that you say that. And then we have actually the first question from Nilesh. How
Yes,
hard
I know it.
has it been? You know Nilesh?
No, I
Or
don't know. Yeah.
okay, so he's asking. If I'm not wrong, he's coming from India, and he's asking how hard has it been during this month not watching Juve playing or even seeing training pictures, and what are the emotion when it's finally back?
Hmm. um, it's it's how to explain it. I was there on the very last game of Juventus. Like I was even there for the Juve Inter as well. So it's really hard for me to not seeing Juventus regularly. I'm trying to rewatching the YouTube the classic match, and also I'm joining the Juventus TV as well because they have all the things about Juventus. But then yeah, it's a very strange era actually. Not spending your weekend weekdays not watching Juventus, not hearing anything about or from Juventus. But I think I was lucky living in this era where we have this social media. Um,
True.
so many people we don't have the photos from training, but there are always people posting photos from throwback photos, like
Mm.
from 2000 something or the Kappa era or so it seems like we are all sharing the same emotion within
Mm.
Juventus community. So we try to sharing what we remember about Juventus, what we know about Juventus. So it's yeah, it's a new it's a new it's new um it's a new way of showing love to Juventus, not just watching and
By the way, guys, if you have Twitter or Instagram, you can follow Andar. That's his tag. And if we are speaking, Andar, I hope you don't mind, but if you are speaking
if
about pictures, about emotions, can I ask you to share your emotion about this? Because this is something the first time, I think it's a few years ago, I saw that picture for the first time. I was like, the guy played football with Del Piero. So, is it Photoshop or is it true? Explain me.
yeah, it's I think I was a lucky bastard. It's happening in March last year,
Yeah.
2019. Del Piero was coming to Bali uh, to the event of the Champions League trophy tour. So they were visiting Jakarta and Bali, but Del Piero is only come to Bali. So hello, yes. So few days before, I think a week before the event, Heineken, one of the sponsors, put put on what I call it as they ask you to do something.
Yeah.
They yes,
A
they
kind of
asked me.
contest. A contest.
Yeah, they have contest. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. They have contest that we have to um, show post a picture on Instagram
Yes.
and with a caption um, on how I love Del Piero and why should they pick me to
Yeah.
meet Del Piero. That the word is only to meet Del Piero. They are not saying anything about playing and playing football. That's the first.
It's
Then
crazy.
yeah, few days before the day, I got contact by Heineken that congratulations, you win the quiz, the contest, but then
My God.
you have to pay all the transportation and everything. You have to come to Bali by yourself. We don't give you any charge of that. Then I decided to come to Bali. First day it's only a trophy tour. I got to meet Del Piero as well at that day, so we have a chance to greet him and get an autograph jersey from him. So
And
because
how is he in real life? When you meet, is it a nice person?
I think he's the I met some Juventus legend and he's the most humble one actually.
Wow. I
He
know, I know indeed,
he
that you meet other people. It was not just Del Piero, huh? Because I think you also meet, and I will make some people jealous here, but also Pavel Nedved.
Yeah,
It's
I met Paul Nelson. I met Andrea Agnelli as well. This,
I'm so happy because 20 years ago all of this was not possible. You were living in another part of the world, and
yeah,
it's fine, okay, but you can see maybe if you are lucky enough on television, but you cannot really meet him. And you are a guy that played soccer with Del Piero. You made a picture with Agnelli, with Nedved. you know it's amazing. I'm happy for the people that can have such experience in life, really.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Was this one is the nearly and Netflix. I get them. Yeah. It's a photo from the shareholders meeting actually last last year. It's October. The shareholders meeting. Because I get I have some of the shares, the Juventus shares. So I was asking whether I get the opportunity to join the shareholder meetings, and I was lucky because the the shareholder meeting is just next to the Juventus Lokomotiv Moscow game. So
Yeah.
I was attending the game and the shareholders meeting, and that's where I I actually met Paratici as well, and but yeah, not having time to, taking pictures with all of them. But it was a fantastic experience because I was hearing the shareholders meeting for a couple hours, all in Italian. I don't understand at all, but my eyes are just
Oh yeah, I
focusing on
imagine.
the man, eyeing
Who
on the
who
NFS and
cares about what they are saying at that moment? The most
yeah.
important thing is you see them, they are here, you hear the voice, you see the way of of the habits they are having. It would be legendary.
And and Andrea is a very humble man.
Yeah, I
Um,
heard that.
yeah, I'm asking him, can I take a photo with you? And he said, just go to the site. I'll go there. Then I come to the site, and he's there waiting for me to like taking photos. So,
And he's the president of the club. Not a lot of
yeah,
people are
yeah,
doing that.
yeah. And he's asking me where are you coming from. I said Indonesia. Oh, and he said thanks for coming. That's like that's the feeling you get from the president of the club.
Yeah,
It's not any club. It's president of Juventus. It's the biggest
indeed.
club in Europe. One of the biggest in Europe.
I agree.
Yeah.
And that
Nasdaq was high. So, but yeah, it's always a
I
time.
had a question for you from Roman from Juve Therapy. He was asking a bit about the Indonesia club, Juventus club. How many members do they have? Do they you know gather all together to do some events and so on? Because he saw some videos of thousands gathering, in a hall, big gym to watch Juve on big stream. Is this something they do a lot, or is it it was really one time?
Yes. Um, there are a lot. I think there are million of Juventino in Indonesia. Uh, in that regard, Indonesia, we have I think more than two official Juventus official fan club here because there are a lot too many people to handle. So they got a few clubs official here. Um, about the gathering, yes, we usually we always watching uh, the match in a either in a futsal area, like the big hall and big gym. It's a usual thing. So um, some people just watching, some people like 90 minutes of singing all along. We because yeah we have the normal like the calm fans here. We also have the Kurva North here, and we have the Drugi here in Indonesia as well. So when we watch Juventus, we go to all way together. So it's common. It's a regular thing here. It's the passion here.
Okay, Andar. Question.
Yes.
I think it's time to do a small game. Are you ready for the
Oh,
game?
yes.
So you tweeted actually a few days ago. You tweeted
Yeah.
three teams: one of Serie A, one of La Liga, one of Premier League, and actually the players in the team are
Okay.
actually the people that will expire their contract in 2021. Okay, so
Yeah.
what I want to do with you is opening the team, and I want you to choose two players from that team that you will take for free, but you have
Okay.
to replace it with a current Juve player. Are you ready for
Just
that?
just like one for one, or
Yeah, one for one. So if you
okay,
take, so
one in, one
let
out.
me
Yeah.
check. Yeah. So what do you want to start with? La Liga, Premier League, or Serie A?
Just like Serie A, Premier League, and La Liga.
Okay, let's do Serie A. So, you see, so you have here 11 players. I hope you guys can see it on your screen. 11 players, and the players here are will be free transfer in 2021. So you can choose two players from there, but you have to change them with a player from Juve. So I just give the names to the people. Maybe the screen is too small. You have Donnarumma, Hizai, Enkulu, Maximovic, Castagne, Chanaloglu, Doron, Tonali, Zielinski, Higuain, and Milik.
Okay, I will take Tonali in
Yes?
and put Rabiot out.
Okay?
Okay, and next one, I think I'm gonna get the room in
Yeah?
from Atlanta,
Yes?
uh, and took out, I would say, hmm, Matuidi.
Okay. So Doron, Matuidi, Tonali, Rabiot. Okay.
Yes.
I will go, guys. If you want to comment also and take say what your opinion is about that, if it's right or would you have done something totally different, let us know in the comments. Huh?
Yeah, yeah.
So we can highlight it. But okay, I keep that in mind. Let's see the other teams and let's see
Okay.
how you will go with that one. So Serie A is done, and then we go to Premier League. Okay, so the same thing. 11 players. Adrian in the goal, Lovren, Socrates, Mustafi, Dyer, Saka, Wijnaldum, Pogba, Sané, Aubameyang, Aguero. Don't forget Rabiot and Matuidi. You already put them out. Huh?
Okay. I would take in Pogba,
Okay?
and um, leave Sami out.
Okay. Great
Yeah.
choice. So we will have a new midfield of Pogba, Tonali, and De
And
Roon.
because,
It's
yes.
not bad. It's not bad.
And the other one I would take, I think it's Abu Mayang in, and he going out.
You prefer Aubameyang than Aguero?
In terms of age, yes.
It's not a bad choice. We already have a lot of old players. So
Yes.
Aubameyang, Higuain, and then we had Pogba for Sami Khedira. That was not that difficult, to be honest. And let's go for the last and the third one. Uh, it is actually La Liga, and here let's see who you will take.
um, Definitely Messi.
Yeah,
I'll take Messi. Messi in, Costa out.
yeah. Why?
Yeah, one is they both have in the same left wing
Yeah.
situation. Yeah, one is Messi. No need to like he's the agent, and the other one is injury prone. So yeah, we need to get him go.
I think that's a big problem. Question for you: if he was really regular, consistent, and had no
Yes,
injuries, was Costa a player that you would give away, that you will sell, or you would keep him?
no, I will keep him and let go Bernadeschi.
Yeah, that's true. And then we have a second name.
Um, I will say Ferran Torres
Yeah, from
in, and
Valencia.
yes, he's young. I think I'm gonna left um, Juan Cuadrado out.
So your new team, we have six new transfers. We have, I will recap them. We have Messi and Torres. We have Pogba and Aubameyang, and we have De Roon and Tonali. I have
Yeah.
to admit, it's not a bad team. It's really nice. Unfortunately, we are not Paratici. We are not Paratici. We are Giuseppe and Andar, so we are. It's not possible to do. But indeed, Michael is saying instead of putting out Quadrado, he would have put out Bernardeschi. Is Bernardeschi a player that you like?
Uh, yes, at the beginning when we had him back in years, I was hoping he's kind of he's gonna be like next step, like playing on the wing and playing on the midfield as well, with the long shot, you know.
Mm.
And yeah, I love him actually. I'm expecting a lot from him.
Are you a bit disappointed? Oh no, sorry. Would you give him another chance next season? And if yes, in what role? Because we are talking a lot of having again on the wing or putting him as a Rabiot role or a Kadira role. Like Mezzala. Where do you see him if you want to keep him?
I always thinking he might a good choice. If if we put him in front actually with Dybala and Ronaldo.
Where do you put then Dybala in the middle of the front?
Yeah, Bernadeschi would be the false nine because
Yeah,
he can go anywhere, and
yeah.
and Dybala and Ronaldo is free role, making goals and goals and goals.
Time for another topic, Andar.
Okay.
Juventus, because Juventus, that's an important one. Um, I have a few questions about Juventus. Some are really quick, yes or no, and some we,
Yes.
we speak about.
Okay.
But were you, because football, football is coming back. We play on the 12th or the 13th. They have to decide what day, but we play first the Coppa Italia versus Milan, and then from the 20th we will start with the Serie A with games every 3 days. So it will be really crazy. I believe we are all happy. But were you someone who was really in favor of Serie A to come back without supporters, or for you it was a no? I prefer to wait until we have 100% guarantee, and so no football, but health and safety first.
Um, I am actually would prefer if I would prefer actually waiting until everything is normal, like health and safety first. But then on the other side, we in every game there are a lot of people involved. They need to get paid. It's a big money involved. So yeah, I have to go in favor to Serie A to be begin soon because it's economy need to restart
Restart.
as soon
Yeah.
as possible. Yeah.
Do you think, because we start, that we know we will start, but
Yes.
do you believe we will finish the league, or do you think we will stop before because there will be some problems? What do you think?
Um, I think we will do. We might not finish um as a league. We might finish it like they're already talking about the playoff and everything. It might be an option because yeah, we don't know, like Bundesliga now. um I've watched some of the games before. They really care about the social distancing and everything.
Yeah.
They don't hugging people when they're celebrating goals. But then like yesterday they start doing it, like uh, put a hand on someone else. So yeah, it's kind of hard keep the protocol always all the time.
Unfortunately, we are humans. We are, football is a passion sport, and in the beginning, when they explain you the rules, you try to respect them. But after a time, the passion goes, and you tend to forget about those rules because for 20 years, 30 years, the years of a player that you live on Earth, it was not your habit to behave like that. So it's not an easy thing. But okay, so we finished the league. I'm against playoffs, and I heard the news, and it's not official, but they are even thinking to insert a kind of mathematical algorithm. So if we are not even able to do the playoffs, then we do with an algorithm to decide who will win the league. For me,
Yeah. I
I
heard
don't know.
they also put like they calculate the possibility like point something.
Yes,
Yeah.
I believe it's more something to just say, okay, let's find all the solutions so that Juventus is not winning the league. That's what I believe.
But actually, they have to come with a plan A, B, C, D. Like
Yeah,
so. If something,
algorithm.
yeah, it's like someone pop up an idea, then they put it on the media, then it's become a news. It's
I
everyone trying to.
I don't know what you think, but I prefer if the Serie A is about to stop, I prefer that we just cancel the league and without title. Or do you think if we stop tomorrow, the title has to go to Juventus? What's your opinion about that?
Actually, I'll prefer no champions at all, no trophy at all. It's
Yeah,
cancelled. But then I think it's more of the Serie B that it's not in favor of that because everyone wants to go Serie A.
mm, okay. I heard about like in Bundesliga, they have five
Yes.
substitutions. Are you in favor of that? Five substitutions or not?
Yeah, I am I am in favor of that. Like five substitution, but only three normal three times. So you put like two
Yeah,
one. Or
yeah.
yeah,
Other,
it's good. If we see the schedule that's already on the Twitter, I saw it like we have to play each every 3 days, right? We have to play every 3 days, and it's I think it's nice thing to do.
mm,
Otherwise, we're gonna get everyone injured.
true. I had a really nice comment from Sufyan who's saying we have to admit that in a situation like that, we always have to give the trophy to the third place. That's the rule. So it's referring to 2006. So it's true. If we stop the league, then we have to give the trophy to Inter. They already showed it in the past. Um,
I think yeah.
another question, because that's something that really I was thinking a lot about that, and I wanted your opinion. Juventus, we had not a really great season in terms of performances for a lot of reasons. Okay, the last two games we play like Lyon, a drama game, and then we played Inter, where maybe it was the most beautiful game how we played of the season. So then 3 months without football. How do you think, Andar, that Juventus will come back playing in a few days, actually, in 2 weeks versus Milan in Coppa? Do you think we will be ready, better than in the past, worse? Do you think that in a certain zone of the field we will have more difficulties?
Um, First of all, this year I haven't seen Juventus playing like a team. We
Yeah,
were lucky we got so many talented players in team. So even though they are not playing as a team, they play as themselves. We still have we still mm, number one in Serie A. We still have chance in Champions League and Coppa Italia. So yeah, it's sad that we are on that phase. We haven't been a Juventus team at all this year for me. I don't know whether it's it's Sari that is um, not fit with the Juventus, or it's the player is not fit with Sari system.
Mm.
That's the first. About our chance in the Serie A or in the Copa, let's say in Copa first. I think everyone is is in the same condition. It's like preseason now. No one is really in 100%. I hope, but I hope this is my. I hope that with those games within 3 days, there will be gonna be more young players from the Juventus and then Juventus under 23 playing for the senior team, and it's gonna be good because they probably gonna give everything to Juventus, because it's like one time uh, way to show Juventus that they are worth it to stay.
Mm. I
So
heard
yeah,
about I heard about a player. Um, because all the young teams, they are not training yet, because it's only the Serie A teams who are training, or at least the major team. I
yeah,
heard about the story, and actually it's not really on the papers and so on, but I was reading it somewhere, I don't know where. There is a young player of 16 years old. I think he's called Chispo or Chipso. I have to check the name exactly. He's 16, and he's the only one that Sari took with him to train with the A team during the lockdown. I don't know if we will have him
uh,
in the A team, but that's a player. I have to check the name. If I found it, I write it down. But
but
a player that we have to keep in mind.
yes, but I saw pictures from the training. We already have like Manolo Portanova as well
Yeah.
already joining the team, and yeah, and other few members from the Juventus under 23 already training with the team. So I think it's good because for me it's time for Juventus to to use or to re, re rebuild the team with the with the youngsters. So yeah,
I'm
it's good
scared. I'm
time.
scared, to be honest, Andar. I'm scared because when we see the youth team, um, how many really great talents have the chance to go in the first team. If you see even the result of the under 23, they are 10th, I believe, in Serie C. Oh, and here is a great comment. Let's see. So, Michael, you
Yeah,
just arrived on time. Wesley from 2000, Olivieri
yes,
99,
yeah,
Zanimacchia,
yeah.
Ciboto. That's the player I
Tiboso,
was
that's
talking about.
yeah.
Yes.
Portanova,
Portanova, Loria,
yeah,
Kokolov. Okay. Yes, yes, good players.
yeah.
For me,
But
the
you,
only one that I see, it's Hans Nicolosi. I love him. We loaned him at Perugia.
yeah,
That's a player.
Perugia, yeah, yeah.
The other one, I don't
But
know.
if we remember the history of Claudio Marchisio himself,
Yes,
we weren't relegated to the Serie B, maybe he won't playing with us actually.
that's always what I say. That's always what I say. I believe because we had Jovinko, we had
Yes,
Marchisio, and
yes,
then Chiellini didn't came from the youth, but it was a young
yes,
player. He was playing on the
yes,
left. If we were not going in Serie B, I
yes.
believe even Chiellini would not have made it, huh?
Yeah,
Because we
maybe.
had at the time a top team. Huh?
Yeah.
So
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe this is a good chance for them. Maybe they are not good in under 23, but with extra motivation, they might doing good in Juventus.
can be. I have to admit I'm not really following the under 23. I started, but it's taking really a lot of time. And then you have the women. Now we started also with esport. So Juventus is all over the place, and there were also rumors about starting five football, mini football.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I heard it.
that's a lot of Juventus to watch, so it's quite difficult. Let
Hello.
me check
Yes.
a comment from Kanan. So welcome, because I don't know Kanan, so it's the first time I see you. Hello, welcome. And he's saying, guys, there is a player that Juventini seem to have neglected, and I want your opinion on him. Kulusevski. I think he has a superstar potential. Andar, you are the host. What's your opinion about Kulusevski?
Um, I love him. First of all, he is somehow rem, remind me of Bernadeschi at the early age. You know.
No,
Bernadeschi
no, no.
was on the right, but he's on the left. In terms of in terms of the
Potential.
potential, but when he came to Juventus, we don't know. Like some people that doesn't fit. Yeah, again, it depends whether the player doesn't fit the system or the system itself. It depends on Sari actually. Whether we still keep Sari for the next year, maybe yes, maybe not. Like it
What do you
depends.
think? What do you think? We keep him or not? Not what do you want, huh? What do you
Yeah,
think?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, um, he won't go more than like 2 years, I think.
Yeah, I think also another year. Let's see.
Um,
Let's see.
yeah,
I'm also excited about Kulusevski. I just hope we don't put too much pressure on a young guy, because that's sometimes
yeah,
dangerous. But
yes,
he showed already a lot of things, and I
yes,
was speaking about him a few days ago in a video when he was saying that he has chosen Juventus over Inter because of the
yes,
style of play. He liked more the
yes,
style of play of Juventus than Inter. Conte would have asked him a totally different job. So,
yes.
and he said also to Tonali, he said, choose with your heart. So that also means that he has chosen Juventus with his heart. So for me, Kulusevski has already a step before. I'm
Yes,
really happy about the player and the words.
yes, I hope so. I hope he's not injury prone as well. We have Piaka before, right? With
Yeah.
the yes, his potential, his really potential actually, but ACL injuries, you never come back from that. Like Zaniolo now, we still don't know.
What do you think about Bentancur? That's my boy. Yeah, that's my
Yeah,
future
yeah.
Zidane. What do you think about him?
Bentancur, I love him. And we somehow we as a Juventino tifosi, we don't put so much expectation on him from the beginning. So we give him a room to grow. I think that's the most important thing for a young player in Juventus. If we put too much pressure, and it's not good. And we
Mm.
were lucky, we still have Pjanic. Like we don't we he can learn from Pjanic as well. He can learn from Matuidi. He can learn from Ramsey. So he's good.
Yeah, I love him a lot. Mohammed, that I say hello to, because I really have nice chats at 3 o'clock in the morning my time with Mohammed, because he's living in Canada. So for him it's a normal hour. I'm not sleeping, so we have a
Okay.
lot of of contact with Mohammed. So hello,
Okay.
Mohammed. He's asking, if you have infinite money or funds, who would you get? And if it was easy to sell, who would you get rid of? So
If I have
one
infinite,
go in, one go out.
um, if we had infinite fun, I'll go with um Messi.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, Messi and
you,
Ronaldo in one team.
I think you can be a fan of Messi, you can be a fan of Ronaldo, but I don't believe it will happen. But if one
Yeah,
day
yeah,
that happens, I think it's the most beautiful gift for the football fans of the
yeah,
world.
yeah,
Seeing those two playing together,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
amazing,
In
amazing.
Juventus, and especially in Juventus.
In Juventus, I don't want to see them playing together in Barcelona. In Juventus,
Yeah,
that's a fact.
in Juventus.
And
And one
who do you sell?
Um, I'll say it's between Rabiot and Higuain.
Pick one.
I would say yeah, it's Rabiot. It's useless with
Rabiot?
those high salary. Yeah, we
Yeah,
need to spend it better.
yeah. 7 million salary, plus
Mm.
two of bonus, I believe.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, you
It, it,
you you want to
it's
get
not
rid of
good.
him more because of his attitude or more because of his performance until now?
I think it's combination of both.
Okay.
We don't see him much at on field, and we heard a lot of bad news from him off
Mm,
field. So
mm.
yeah, it's kind of both.
If I talk about something else, Champions League, Champions League will
Yes,
be back. Um, what do you think versus Lyon? Will be eliminated? It's a one goal question. Will be eliminated or we will win?
I I think it's gonna be an easy game
Easy.
because yes, because we will be restarting Serie A, and they won't playing any competitive match at all. So yeah, it's like playing against
So
someone.
so
Yeah,
we go through, and then we
we go
spoke
through.
about Serie A. Serie A, 12 games remaining. Your pronostic. Do you think we will win it this year, or you think it's difficult?
I think it's difficult, but at the end we will win it. I always think that we're gonna go like 10 Scudetto like straight away, like 10 straight, so like 1 star straight.
That I always ask to the people, what do you prefer? You have to choose because we have already eight. Huh? You prefer to arrive at 10 in a row, or stop winning Serie A and you have a Champions League.
Yeah, definitely. But like I haven't seen one since supporting Juventus.
Oh yeah, true. I would go for first 10 in a row. I really want 10 Serie A in a
Okay.
row because nobody else can do that ever. It's a star. It's one star in a row. It's crazy. Champions League, I saw it when I was younger at 96. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can I can wait 2 more years. And now I ask you a question because you said that probably we will win Serie A. We don't know what's happening with Champions League, because it would
Yeah.
be crazy for me to ask
Yes.
you, do you think we will win or not? But can you imagine? And that will be something really Juventus, that we will win maybe the Champions League in a year without supporters, without possibility of celebrating it because you cannot go out and celebrate with your friends. How unrealistic would that be? Did you think about that already?
Yes, I was thinking about it actually. It's it's maybe it's maybe happening like that. Like we are in Champions League. It's we don't have that. We don't have the relationship with Champions League. So that's the worst thing that might happen. So yeah, winning Champions League during this pandemic is gonna be a huge,
That's
it's
really
huge,
Juventus.
yeah, part of the story. It's a long story to tell actually.
And then I finish with some Mercato questions. Pjanic, you think it's time
Okay.
to? Do you think for him it's time to go, or we give him another chance?
Um. First about Pjanic. I don't think we need to let him go. Otherwise, we get someone young and talented to replace him. I don't want to go to Jorginho. He's old enough as well, 29. I don't want to go to Pedro. So I think I don't know. I don't know much about Arthur actually. But on the other hand, I think this is the right time to sell him when his value is still like 50 million. I don't think he will be in 50 million in another year. Like maybe like worth 30 next year. It depends, or even like half 25. So I think it yeah we have to let him go probably
Where
to
do you
get the
think he
proof
will
out.
go? Where do you think he will go? PSG or Barcelona?
Um, I think it's gonna be Barcelona at the end because
I just
I believe I, I believe Barcelona need him as well, and they don't have much money to spend, so they're gonna do this swap. But hopefully we don't get Dembele because he's injury prone as well.
Yeah, indeed. And J Medical is already full. So please, we
Yeah,
have no space for him. I saw a really nice comment from Michael. He's writing 10 in a row. The star will be called the Andrea Agnelli star. That's something I will take that comment. I will write it down and I will put that also on social media. I really like
yeah.
that comment,
That's
Michael.
that's that's smart. That's very good
Yeah, I
comment.
really love it. Um, Here, Sufyan is also asking something about Mercato. Recent Mercato that circling is that Tonali or Zaniolo. Who would you choose? Yeah, Tonali or Zaniolo. Who do you go for?
um, Tonali, we need someone like him in our team right now. We need someone in the midfield who can be a creative person, know when to hold and when to pass the ball. That's
Mm,
so Tonali. And yeah, Zaniolo, I love him, but I don't know whether he's gonna come back soon after the ACL
injury.
because
Yeah,
it's worse injury, the
indeed.
worst injury. Yeah,
Same as Demiral, Demiral had also a really difficult injury, so let's hope.
yeah,
But I heard he's already training with the team. He should
yeah,
come. So for a player like Demiral,
yeah,
I'm happy for him because normally the
yeah,
guy would have missed the Euro with Turkey,
yeah, yeah,
and now he has 1 year to go back. So for him, because of his passion and his grinta, we call him the new Montero. Uh,
yeah.
I'm really
I
happy
agree with
for
that.
him.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
good. You saw him live playing or not?
Not.
I saw him. I think 2 times playing this year live. He's a beast. A beast. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Gonna be it. Yeah, I love him to be like the next. Maybe we're gonna have like not BBC but DD. So
You know how I
the,
call them?
the league. What?
I call them. I will write it. I will write it because that's a good one. Wait, let me write that one, and I hope that hashtag will become famous. Uh, Wait, I save it, and that's how I call them. The M and
Yeah,
M's because
yes,
of Mates and Mary.
yes, yes.
I
That's
call
a
them like
perfect
that.
duo. Yeah, that's a perfect duo actually. I
They
love.
played
Yeah,
together, I think, 10 minutes this year. I think it was against Genoa or Udinese. I don't remember. I saw them, so I was happy because I said, maybe I am seeing now the future defense of the five next year or 10 next
yeah.
year. So yeah,
Yeah, I'm really hope that Juventus keep them and not selling one of them for the Plus Valenza.
me too. Me too. I hope Rugani can leave. I posted a video about what my thoughts were about Rugani. So, but Demiral and Matthijs de Ligt, they have to stay. They have to stay.
I think if Rogan is not Italian, he's long gone by now. Probably because he's the we
Yes,
don't have so much Italian anymore in this team.
it's true.
We become an international football club now. Like it's
That's a
not
good
Juve that I
question.
know actually.
That's a good question for you because I also live in another country. But for you, as you are not Italian, is it important for you to have Italian players in Juventus, or you say I don't care, I want a strong team? What's your feeling about it?
Um, because I'm also supporting Italy. So my opinion is the better Italian Juventus we get, the better it is for the national team.
Mm.
Like back in 2006 when we won a World Cup, most of
Yeah,
them are Juventus player actually. So Yeah, that's my opinion on that. So I love the Ital, the hashtag ItalJuve was was
That's
there,
that's
and
long
it's
time ago that I don't see it anymore.
yeah, and I miss it actually. Yeah, I want it to coming back the Italian in Juventus.
Question about him. Pogba
Who?
again.
Okay.
You
Um.
yes, no?
Yes,
You
but I
want
don't
it?
think
I
it's
know that you took him in your team, but is it a player that you really want back at Juventus, Pogba?
yes. I love him, but and in style of play, he we need each other. I think it's he switched Juventus and Juventus switched him.
Yes.
And in terms of branding also, we need him because he's man of the brand. Like we we are now really focusing on the brand. With the we don't put Juventus anymore. We just put the logo, right?
Yes.
So it's very good. How you will have a player that every week in and week out put your logo on the hat. It's free branding. And I think
I
he will come back to Juventus. Probably not this year. Maybe next year.
if it's next year, we take him for free again
Yes,
from
yes,
Manchester. That would be
yes.
for me, if we taking again for free from Manchester United, it would be so hilarious.
Yeah, because I think that's what we plan to do. I think the way we treat Matuidi, we give him extra contract. I think Juventus is trying to really have a good relationship with Raiola because Matuidi agent is Raiola, right? So I think it's one way to keep the relationship with Raiola. So at the end, Raiola will like force Pogba to not sign any contract with any club else other than Juventus.
I
Hopefully,
I call Matuidi now the Pogba tax. He's
the
the
Pog,
price we
yeah,
have to pay to have Pogba. And
yeah,
also
yeah, yeah.
Real Madrid, they are uh, really thinking to have a really low budget Mercato. And apparently, they also said, we are not sure we will take Pogba now because they don't have the money.
Yes,
So
yes,
apparently, the only one in the runs for Pogba are Juventus at the moment. So let's
yes.
see.
Yeah. I think the problem is not the transfer money, but the upkeep, right? Juventus players is many of Juventus players is the salary is still like low to mid actually, but Real Madrid is high salary everyone.
Mm.
So it's kind of hard to
Question, and then I think it's the last one because we spoke about
what
defense and so on. I think the last one
okay.
about Mercato. Before asking, actually, if people still have more questions, but before question, Zinedine Dan Enzo in action. He's writing. Mr. Ander is such a great person, and that's something I really want to highlight because we are here now for 1 hour. We have a few minutes to go before I unveil an amazing surprise, guys, because I have an amazing surprise for all the people watching the show. Okay, we are now 13 in live, so stay in the live because in a few minutes I unveil one. But before unveiling, I want to say, for an hour, I had an amazing time. I was so happy to learn about you, Andar. And it was great to meet you and have that 1 hour chat. So I totally agree with Mr. Zinedine about saying that you are a great person. I was so happy.
Thank you very
Uh,
much actually for inviting me. This is I appreciate a lot. It's an honor to me to join you in this live YouTube with your account. You're a great man in this one.
thank
You
you.
did great on this YouTube Juventus channel. Like
I try my best. I try my best. It's not always easy, but let's keep that for the end. So last question. Icardi. He signed officially to PSG. Is it someone you think he will still come to Juventus? Do you want him? Or you think, no, it's over, we'll never see him again?
I don't think he is gonna
No?
be. I don't think. I don't think.
Oh,
I am. I am. Like I don't see Juventus um, will good will ever have a players with that attitude. We always get rid of players who have trouble. Like the way we get rid of Fidel. We all love Fidel. We know how good he is on the system on field, but when he make troubles outside, then Juventus easily selling him. So I don't think he's gonna. Yeah, he doesn't suit Juventus. That's it. He doesn't suit Juventus.
You have a request from Mohammed. He's asking you have to discuss more in the Discord chat.
Yeah, I'm in Discord actually, but not really. Yeah, I'm just like silent reader all day.
Look, he's saying everyone join us in the chat, join us as well. So you have to go into Discord chat. Uh,
We'll do for sure.
so before leaving, for the people that were watching, and then I will start saying goodbye to Andar. But before um, leaving, I wanted actually to show you something. That's the next guest. So I hope you guys on Thursday 8 my time, so you have to check with your time, but 8 my time I will have another great guest. I had a comment on YouTube a few days ago, and they said, I love your channel, you are doing great work, blah blah blah. The only thing that you miss is a great Italian journalist to have on your channel. So it's not easy because I'm a new channel. I have like under 400 subscribers. It's not that much, so it's not always easy. And we are speaking in English, so speaking English is not always the first language of Italian people. But I tried because I speak Italian, and I have a bit more easier to go into relationship with Italians. Not that I know people, but I tried, and I could have someone for you on Thursday at 8 p.m. And I hope you will like it. So the first one is Monblano. No, it's not Monblano. Who's guessing? Another one. Let's guess who will be there. I'm pumped about Martina. It's not I'm pumped. So that's a joke. But someone is saying Italiano. I will reveal you. I will reveal you who will be on Thursday. We have Romeo Agresti. That can be a good one. That would be amazing. If we would have Romeo Agresti, I hope one day I can have him because Romeo Agresti is really a star. So let me
Yeah,
check before I close up. I will share my screen. I will show you actually who will be my next invitee. 3, 2, 1. That's him.
Woohoo.
So we have
That
Romeo Agresti,
wow, the
Thursday,
transfer
8 p.m. on
guru.
the channel. Yes, we have the transfer guru in English on the channel, and that will be fantastic, guys. So I waited really until the end of the stream because we had Andar, who is at the honor, but then we have the Mercato guru of Juventus on the channel. So, guys, I will make a teaser for social network so that people will see it. So nobody knows it until now. So you're the first one to know it because I wanted to thank you to be on the chat. But that will be amazing. So start asking me the questions, not now in the chat because that will go away, but ask me questions. You can find me everywhere on Twitter, Instagram, or whatever. Send me the question you want to ask Romeo Agresti. So you have a few days to go. I will start preparing it. Go for it because it will be fantastic. So write it down in your agenda, 8 p.m. Thursday, my time. Thank you. I hope you are happy because, after 6 months having Romeo, for me, it's really something that was, you know, I think it's a miracle for me. I'm so happy. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking
Guys,
forward to it actually.
I hope you can join and watch us, Andar. That would be great. because I know you already asked him a question a few days ago. He answered,
Yes.
so maybe you have other questions you want to answer. And you know, a nice thing also is if you join the live, you can, like we did now, you can ask him immediately, and let's see which question we pick so that he can answer. Andar, for me, it was a pleasure to have you. Really, I already said what I wanted to say to you, so I repeat it. You're a great guy. I'm really happy that you joined. Was a 1 hour of fun. I hope you guys in the chat enjoyed, and I leave you the last words, Andar.
Okay. It's an honor for me to join you in this channel. Thank you very much for inviting me. Thank you everyone who watched this live. Thank you for all the comments, asked, the questions. Um, Hopefully everything's gonna be back to normal soon. So stay safe and stay healthy, everyone. Hope we can all meet together in Juventus Stadium and singing Storia Grande Amore all together and cheering for Juventus.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Guys, I want to finish again saying hello to, I will try all of you, but Sufyan, Mohammed, Martina that jumped in, Muslim, Iskandar, Michael. Who else did we had? Sufyan, I already said. Those were actually the people that were most active. We had Roman from Juve Therapy that joined and had something to do after. So we had a lot of people joining. I think at a certain moment we were like 15. Henry was there also. Zidane, I forgot about Zinedine, who was there. So we had a lot of people joining, asking questions. It was really fun. If you didn't do yet, please like the video, subscribe, and see you soon with the new videos. Guys, ciao and forza Juve.
For the UK.